выбрать товар, который точно будут покупать, какие документы вам нужны для старта и как быстро их оформить, и как с нуля начать стабильно зарабатывать от 300 тысяч рублей в месяц, продавая товары на маркетплейсах. А также я отвечу на все ваши вопросы, поэтому прямо сейчас нажмите кнопку слева и зарегистрируйтесь на мой бесплатный вебинар, пока остались места. А также получите подарок PDF-чек-лист 5 секретов быстрого заработка на Wildberries.
Вы мама в декрете. Хотите зарабатывать на удаленке 50 тысяч рублей в месяц?
You've really sort of cleared the decks of sort of, let's meet in the middle, right? Sorry, your views are unacceptable. It's like, how do you get sort of back? I blame Pete Buttigieg, who we don't hear a lot from, the station secretary, because he was one of the people who got on the phone and said, we think that you should, work this out. You should use your federal powers, right? So now they've used their federal powers, and truckers are sending text messages, pictures of the texts that they're getting that say, we've just canceled your insurance, we've canceled your contract, you no longer have a job. And I love, that he says freedom, whatever that means, right? It reminds me of when Prince Charles was engaged to Princess Diana, or then Diana, and someone, and reporter said to him, sir, are you very much in love? And he said, whatever that means.
Hold on a second. Producer, we need to acknowledge that Martha was able to work in a royalty story into this.
Well, when I heard him say whatever that means, that was the first thing that sprung to my head.
You know why? Because you are
love or freedom. If you don't know what love is and you don't know what freedom is, that's right. You better start at square one.
I'm with Foreigner in the sense that I want to know what love is.
Exactly.
Yes.
Someone should show you.
Yes. Michelle, Kat, you love truckers. Why do you think that Trudeau is clinging so tightly to these COVID mandates? He just can't admit he was wrong.
Probably because he just can't admit he was wrong.
Thank you. That's why you're here.
No, but this is really, truly crazy. It's not just the people who are there, but if you donated any money, they could just freeze your bank account. That's complete. And, I think there's a lot of ways to win an argument, but proving the other side was correct is not on that list. And that's exactly what he's doing with this.
Yeah, it's great. Can we talk about how he's changed? I mean, we're going to keep it but he doesn't look like a prime minister anymore. He looks like a male babysitter.
Well, he looks, there's something going on. But you know what? It is funny because he comes out, and I've heard him say things like, we need to be more feminine in our government. The world is feminine, and that's fine. I have no problem with femininity, but there's a yin and a yang here. Anyway, and he's kind of neither. You're right about that haircut. My gosh, it reminds me of.
And he's got the ear tuck, just
and the whole
one ear tuck. It's very
But he's gonna have his ears pierced in 3 months.
And then he'll have like the danglies all the way up. But here's the thing, I love these truckers. I love them, and they remind me kind of the Boston Tea Party kind of protest. Like, they're gumming things up for people because they really believe in this. And people are calling them anti-vaxxers, forgetting how many of them are actually vaccinated.
Right, yeah.
And it's about mandates. And I don't know why people continue to conflate those two ideas. Me too. They are not saying you shouldn't be vaxxed or this is a bad vaccine. They're saying, let us do our job. We've been doing it the whole time. We were doing it before vaccines.
We were doing it while you were eating your poutine.
Yes, exactly. Let us keep doing it. I support these guys. Look, I think you said earlier today, we're not there. We don't feel the real pain of this, and it's probably a pain. Trudeau should have sat down with them from day one and had it out directly with them across the table. Hasn't done it, probably won't, and this is going to end ugly.
Yeah. What do you make of this mess, Tyrus?
Well, maybe it's just because it's my month, Black History Month.
Yes, you're upset.
It's made me reflect and look back. And it's starting to look a lot like the civil rights movement. It's starting to look like whenever a group of people stands up, and the first thing the government does is devalue the people. They take away their dignity, they make them less human. So it's easier when they force the police to go in, or the National Guard, to hit them with fire hoses or take away their life, and they're all criminals and stuff. But in this case, it's not about skin color; it's about class.
Yes.
So they can try to clean. They'll kill him that, and he'll make his speeches and he'll talk softly. But it's the same thing. He's basically saying that these uppity lower class citizens have the nerve or the gall to tell us what's good for them when we tell them what's good for them, and they're ungrateful.
That's the reason why the media ends up on the wrong side here.
They were in the civil rights movement,
yeah,
and they are now.
Yeah.
History has a funny way of repeating itself.
But this is a class thing.
It's not has nothing to do with skin color. It has everything to do with the level of money they are and where they are in society.
But that's like, you know, freedom. Like freedom now is like a dog whistle for fascism. You know, or the alt-right. You know, and you know what it is. All right, up next, the media downplays the Hillary scandal, proving facts are too hard to handle.
Удар.
Мы не можем допустить, чтобы такие люди представляли нашу страну за рубежом.
Только не надо опускать руки.
Только так можно стать олимпийским чемпионом.
Нам дали шанс превратить свои минусы в свое преимущество.
Сергей Безруков.
Проиграем на ринге, будут думать, что нас можно бить на поле боя.
Виктор Хореняк.
Ах, как трудно будет сегодня Валерия Попеченко.
Успокоиться надо.
Мистер Нокаут.
Вперед, Валера!
В рамках учения наше подразделение выполнило все поставленные задачи. Совершили марш в район погрузки для убытия в пункт постоянной дислокации. При совершении марша был пересечен участок дороги общего пользования взаимодействия дорожно-комендантской службы.
Специалисты Южного и Западного военных округов отработали технологию переброски войск, боевое развертывание частей, отражали атаки условного противника с земли, воздуха и моря. Уже дома военные начнут подготовку к следующим этапам тренировок. Тем временем масштабная проверка боеготовности войск продолжается. Об этом накануне сообщил официальный представитель ведомства Игорь Коношенков.
Продолжается комплекс масштабных мероприятий оперативной подготовки войск и сил. В них принимают участие практически все военные округа, флоты и воздушно-десантные войска.
В рамках совместных российско-белорусских учений «Союзная решимость-2022» экипажи истребителей Су-35 Восточного военного округа отработали перехват самолетов-нарушителей в Брестской области. Свои навыки показывают и артиллеристы. На полигоне проводятся стрельбы.
Один снаряд огонь! Выстрел!
Учения в эти дни проходят во многих регионах. В Самарской области подготовка идет у военных миротворцев ЦВО. Накануне там учились отражать атаки бандитов на колонну с гуманитарной помощью. Под прикрытием бронетехники десантники защитили груз и отбили нападение преступников. По тайге идет маршем колонна яросов. Это стратегические боевые комплексы. Военное командование проверяет на прочность охрану ракетчиков. Колонна попадает в засаду. Группа прикрытия вступает в бой и нейтрализует противника. Затем подразделение прибывает на заданный участок и проводит пуск ракет.
Ракетный дивизион несет боевое дежурство на полевой позиции. Выполнено мероприятие по